Geek Dad Life presents Toy Geeks, a live toy talk show. Tonight we're going to talk about all of the San Diego Comic-Con reveals from NECA this past week, as well as all the Hasbro Star Wars reveals from this past weekend's Star Wars celebration. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toy Geeks. My name is Jay, and with me, as always, is my good friend John. John, how you doing on this Sunday night?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing well. It is holiday weekend here, Memorial Day in the United States. But it is also a day of remembrance as well for all those who have served and lost their lives. So thank you to all of the brave men and women of armed services, and especially those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country that you and I live in, John. So thank you for that. There's also a lot of mattress sales. That's completely but a really busy toy week. Like I don't know. I just feel like we kind of plan to do the NECA thing on Friday because maybe there'll be a lot of Star Wars things for Sunday, and then we thought about like flipping it. But you had HVAC issues, and then the timing of the Hasbro thing just didn't work because then it got too late. And then I did a little weekend getaway with Colleen, which was really nice. But excited to be here, John. But we have like a ton of things.
We do
cover this week. We got NECA reveals. We've got all of the Star Wars reveals. We've got the Koldar situation that in the chat it was kind of a lot of people didn't even know it was arriving.
It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Was it Monday? Was it Tuesday? It was one of the early days.
It was Monday.
Yeah. So super early, or super out of nowhere, I should say. So a lot of things to cover this week, John. Tons of things. So but the end of this episode, I almost forgot to say it. We are giving away this month's Patron giveaway. So if you've been holding out to become a patron, you get to join the Discord, which is how I knew about Koldar. Luckily, on the Patreon Discord, people were like, "Hey, it's up!" And I was like, "All right, I gotta go and get it." So I was able to get it. We'll talk about that when we actually talk about that figure. You're also in the credits of each episode. You also get to join us after every Toy Geeks on Sunday night and hang out. Tonight, I'll be talking about the Turtle Van, among other things, I assume. But you also get entered each month into a raffle, at least one raffle. And for celebration, going big, John, we're giving away a Hot Toys Captain Rex. This is a badass hot toy. I mean, we're not coming in short here. We're giving you a really cool thing. So if you've been holding off, hold off no more. And put in your Patreon, or go to patreon.com/geek-life. Become a patron. We'll raffle this off at the end of the show.
Someone could very well be going down the Hot Toys path.
They could
taking that dark turn.
They could, for only $5. You could. This is like, it was like $300 or something like that. Anyway, it's very, very nice. But that Discord saved my butt this week with the Koldar, because I think you texted me too. You're like, "Did you get it?" I was like, "I did. I got it." Oh man. All right, let's say hello to the chat. It is hopping as always. We got Rick King, Cobweb, pop actor, totally rad dad is in the house. Let's see, Jason, 60-minute misfit, Rick, Jeff, shiny plastic people. We also got Space Cowboy in the house, Evil Villain, Alpha Magnus, Dartherian is here, David V is here as well. We've also got BTG in the house. This is where the fun begins. Oh, crap, wrong channel. Was definitely feeling a little bit of convention FOMO for our dear friends at Yes Have Some. They looked like they had a blast at Celebration. John Rhodes is here as well. Mr. Chris Specs is in the house. Chinovo is here. Mike, the Mike Army is coming in strong already. Let's see. We got Nightmare is here as well. Good to see Nightmare. We got Jack Knight, Comics 1017, Brandon 3G, Doom Dob, Roberto Colon, Mecha Manblade is in the house. We also got Retro Action in the UK, Phineas Bog, Overman, Adam E is here, Nick Dillinger, Pizza Time indeed. Black Phoenix is here as well. If I did that already, I'm sorry. But 60-Minute Misfit, Mike Mahon, Toy Stalker, Casino Skunk, was also at Celebration this weekend. That video of the Lola was something that he sent me. I hope you're okay that I stole that there, Ralph. Justin, Robert, Colleen is in the house. Matt, Justin, Chris, Kayla, Hung Wen is here as well. Tilu, Oz, Disruptive. I think it's Matt. I think it's Walter Van Winkle, Dolphin. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Woo, Helder, Nathaniel. A lot of people in the house. Soundwave is here as well. Samuel. Wondar is probably coming soon. That's the only thing that really stresses me about this whole Coldar situation, John. I've made it no secret that I want that Wondar, and I got the Coldar, and but it's sold out, and now I'm just really because Coldar, I'm like, ugh, he's not like that. I need him because I need to be a completist because I have a problem, but it's making me really nervous.
Like Coldar is that character where I'm surprised it took so long to sell out. It lasted a good 30 minutes.
It was 30 minutes.
That's pretty good for a pre-order window.
Yeah. I got Coldar up. I got him up for the last or after all the NECA and Stars reveals, but we're going to talk about it. We're definitely going to talk about it. But Wondar, I'm just getting nervous, John. I'm just getting a little nervous.
You'll get yourself one.
Don't jinx me. But something of note, it is Motu related. This Tuesday, I'm going to do it as a premiere, so this chat we can all hang out and talk about it. But this Tuesday, next episode of Geek Dad Life is one I've been working on for a little while now. Motu-C versus Masterverse. Be on the lookout. I think I'll make the post tomorrow or something like that. But this video has been a lot of fun. I gotta say, John, ripping open some Motu-C figures again.
It's like this. Going back in time.
It was going back in time. I'm so thankful I captured it on camera. But I think there's going to be some surprises in this video, John. There's going to be some surprises.
Oh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So, the premise is I opened up a Motu-C Skeletor and He-Man vintage. I guess not vintage, but I don't know, modern vintage, whatever you want to call it. And also opened up these new Eternia Skeletor and He-Man and compared the two and really see, like, just put all the cards on the table. Can Masterverse beat Motu-C?
Interesting. I'm excited.
Because there's people are starting to think now, is the new Eternia better than classics? Whew. But anyways, we'll see. We'll see. I already know because I filmed and edited it.
That's some big words.
Some post effects in. But premiering 3:00 this channel on Tuesday. There'll be a post tomorrow, so you'll be able to mark your calendars and stuff like that. All right, John. This week I thought it was gonna be NECA heavy week. I thought that we'd have to bring out this bad boy for Hasbro's reveals. But they did okay. They did all right. It wasn't awful. All right. So, John, I think we should do NECA first. It was the thumbnail.
Yeah, let's do NECA first.
All right. Let's pull this up here. So, first up for the reveals on World Turtle Day. Was this the first one?
Yep.
No, it was this one, right? Making sure.
Yeah, that was the Monday reveal, wasn't it?
All right. Yes, it was. We talked about it. We figured it would be a 4-pack of some sort. My favorite prediction was a 2012 turtle pack or something like that. But we got this premonition of a pre-mutation. So kind of a pre-mutated form for Bebop and Rocksteady, Baxter Stockman, and I'm blanking on his name, Amato Yoshi. Pretty cool pack. I am not a Toon Turtle collector, though, but it does look like a really fantastic 4-pack. I know the NECA Toon Turtle fans are pretty pumped about it. John, thoughts on this set?
It looks great. I'm not really into the Toon Turtles for myself.
Yep.
And to be quite honest, I did not remember Baxter Stockman as his human counterpart.
Really?
I did not remember at all. And of course, I watched the cartoons.
Yeah.
But I probably got out of it by the end of season 1. You know.
Yep.
I stuck with the toys for a couple years, but kind of stopped watching. And I don't remember him at all. Like when I was first, I saw Mad Hatter's sort of recap. And when he mentioned Baxter Stockman, I was like, oh my God, how did I not remember this even existing?
Yeah.
Of course, you know, I remembered Bebop and Rocksteady because those are sealed in my mind. They're human versions. But I think what's even more interesting is in these photos, that sewer that they're displayed with in one of those photos, where it looks like a possible playset.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if that's the case, I want that for my Super 7s.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it looks really cool. But again, if they do another diorama or whatever, I assume it'll just be some type of like online exclusive or something like that.
Yeah.
So that I don't mind so much. But you know, it's funny you say that you don't remember the human Baxter Stockman. I think one of the tapes that I had was, which I think is that one had the second or third episode, which was the introduction of Baxter Stockman, just the human form. Like, so the introduction of the Mousers. So, you know, out of a lot of the human forms, actually Baxter Stockman is pretty locked into my memory because that was one of the tapes that I had was that episode.
Yeah.
But he wasn't in the human form too long because there's only 6 episodes in season 1. And then I believe he had the mutation into his kind of fly form. I think it was season 2. This is all fuzzy in my head, but so no, the human form Baxter Stockman definitely is there for me. The Yamato Yoshi, again, it's in the opening of every single episode, even if you haven't really watched the first season. So I think that's good. And Bebop and Rocksteady, again, is that episode 1? They're still human. Maybe in episode 2. People in the chat can maybe correct it there, but it's definitely this is like all season 1 pre-mutation figures. But they look
great,
and they do look great. A lot of hands, tons of hands, all the hands you need. Let's see. There was a Mirage version too. The Mirage version is Did they do one for the original comic version of Baxter Stockman?
I can't remember that.
He was truly a mad scientist in that one. He kind of scared me in the comic book. You know, honestly, he looks the cartoon Baxter Stockman always reminded me of who was the scientist guy in Secret of the Ooze? He always kind of looked like him to me.
Yeah, I can't remember.
The guy who played what's his name on Tron, in Tron, the bad guy in Tron.
I've never seen that either.
You never seen Tron?
Nope.
It's not good, but I love it. Tron Legacy is really good. The original Tron is amazing for what it did, but the story is kind of lame. David Warner was supposed to be Baxter Stockman. Yeah, I think I didn't Toy Galaxy's History of TMNT 2 talk about it? David Warner, thank you. Okay, I love Tron. I love the arcade game more than the movie. Tron arcade game is one of my favorite of all time.
Is it available on Disney Plus? If it's on Disney Plus, I'll watch it.
Yeah, it is. Again, it's one of those kind of like you have to appreciate it for what it is. But agree, Tron Legacy, I absolutely love. All right, Tron Nostalgia. But still, out of all the turtle announcements, where would you rank this, John? Is this kind of a thumbs up, a medium thumbs? It's not a thumbs down. I don't think it's fair to say that, but it's.
I think this is a solid thumbs up.
Yeah,
solid thumbs up.
So yeah, I think this one's really good. I think it's really good. And again, we assumed it would be a 4-pack. this is a pretty solid 4-pack. I kind of appreciate though when they do the ridiculous things like the coming out of our shells tour or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, 60-bit. The Daft Punk soundtrack for Legacy is amazing. Like that I can just put on that whole soundtrack, just let it run if I'm like doing work or whatever. Really great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep moving here. Next up is the Ultimate Wedding Greta from Gremlins 2. Okay, it looks incredible.
Yep.
I love Gremlins 2. I think it's one of the greatest sequels of all time.
Absolutely.
And the figure looks great, but do I want it? I don't need it. But John, what's your thoughts here on this?
Yeah, I think of all the Gremlins we've gotten, this is probably the most unnecessary. This is like, I don't know, like were they just fighting for ideas to have a Gremlins exclusive? Because I don't know, man. This is a reach for me. This is a real far reach. Thumbs down. I'm sorry, NECA.
Oh, I see. I don't think it is. There's a thumbs down. It looks great. I just don't need it or want it. You know. But it looks like a really nice wedding dress. Like
it does.
Looks.
Mm-hmm. A lot of work probably went into that. Wedding dress. A lot of fittings, alterations.
It's such an 80s wedding dress, so I'm pretty sure. And if my mom's watching, I'm sorry if this will offend you by saying, but I'm pretty sure it's the same wedding dress my mom. But you know, it's fun. I think ideally for a lot of us toy collectors, a San Diego Comic-Con or some type of convention exclusive. Ideally is something like, oh, that's really cool. It's something that probably would never be in retail, and it's not the end of the world if I don't get it. Right? It's hopefully it rarely happens that way, but in this case, I think that checks all of those boxes. Right?
Yeah. This will be the one that's just easy to get. This is going to be the easiest one to get.
Watch, it's going to be like the one everyone's claiming.
The one everybody wants. They just made less.
They made 3. So there we go. I think for people, where is it? Because right here, good for diehard fans. Yeah, again, I think people that really want it, pop factor. That was my wife at our wedding. Come on.
I think I'm just bitter that there's so many like personal things I want from NECA that probably won't happen.
It is what it is. All right, let's move along here. Okay, John, this is the one I was most excited about. Yep. This is the one that had me like jumping for oh my god, like out of left field. Didn't even expect it to be a thing, but I am so thankful it is because of all the possibilities. It is these LJN style Dungeons and Dragons figures, and basically trying to fulfill unproduced figures. Like this checks so many of my favorite toy collecting boxes, John. I am like over the moon for these. This is why I will probably stop at the NECA booth first at Comic-Con, because I need this set. John, your thoughts here?
I can't even call these LJN style. I just call these LJN. This is like NECA stole everything, the tooling, the designs, and decided to just put their name on it. This is LJN, and these are, and like you said, the potential, of just like the company saying, let's do the unproduced stuff, let's do it, and even the joints, like they look like they're riveted. Yeah, like, I mean, we get retro waves of figures that they're like modernized, with different articulation. And it's like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to fire up those old machines that would rivet these things together from 40 years ago. Yes. And we're going to get it working again. I think that's the best thing for this.
Oh.
That's the chef's kiss is those metal rivets on these figures. Outside of them being, it's like how Zombie Sailor got the same guy to sculpt his figures, the heels and faces. It looks like they never skipped a beat. Same sculptor, same everything.
Oh.
This is the unbelievable, such a surprise.
Yeah.
And I think these are going to be more popular than anything that NECA has at the booth.
I agree. Because people are talking about, I prefer the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon series figures. Well, one of the great thing, or the people consider the great miss of the LJN toy line is that they didn't do the cartoon or figures of the cartoon characters. Well, here you go, right here. Right? Just you could, and it's not like they're in the relative scale, so you could put them next to your vintage. No, you could just straight up have those figures.
Yeah. And if somebody that wasn't familiar would not know the difference. Like,
yeah.
A non-toy collector that's just looking.
Yep. Like, I'm so pumped. These are going to look next to my vintage LJN D&D collection. They're going to look fantastic.
Yep.
I am pumped. I mean, the paint, everything. They just look freaking awesome.
So good.
I'm pumped. I was just over the moon. NECA, bravo. I'm really pumped for this one. Really, really pumped. Maybe John could guess the accessories for these D&D figs.
The green staff with the it's like the snake tail around it or the bat on top or whatever.
Yeah.
That's already essentially an accessory for the vintage guy.
Yeah, it is. It's the same one, isn't it? It's the same.
It's sculpted a little bit sharper. But I know that one. That's like that and the War Duke's shield and War Duke's sword. Like, I can guess those.
Sure.
That's about it.
Yeah. This is, out of everything, even all Comic-Con. I mean, there hasn't been a whole lot revealed yet, but this is the set. I'm not even NECA, just the set period I'm most excited about. I'll be running down the aisles trying to get to that NECA booth so I can pick up this Dungeons and Dragons set. All right, let's keep it moving here. Monster Mayhem. This is they said a tease. Is this going to be a convention exclusive? Or no, it's not. It's just a tease. Okay.
Yeah, it was just a tease.
Just a tease. Fine, whatever. This one you said, okay. You said the Gremlins one was probably your biggest. Hold on, I got here. As cool as this is, maybe I'm just not as in love with the thing. It is a classic film. I've seen it. But I'm not as much of a. I mean, this isn't really a horror film. It is. But anyways, John, can tell me why this is awesome, or am I right? And just it's all right.
I like the stuff that captures the movie posters.
Yep.
And I remember when McFarlane did it, and he did a handful of movie posters, or like the 3D relief style.
Yes.
And I just really like that. And when you got this piece where the light up face and that the beams, I think this is really cool. Even though, and I'm not a big fan of the thing. I've seen it a handful of times. But I really like the direction that this is going.
Okay, so direction. So what other classic movie poster figure recreations would you want to see?
Well, I mean, obviously Jaws, since they got the license, and there's already a few companies that have done that.
Yeah.
3D relief sort of movie poster. But I mean, a lot of them, as Ghostbusters would be great if they were able to get that license.
Back to the Future, they could do that too.
The Gate, I'd like to have the Gate with the busted up door coming out with the I think it was a hand coming out. I can't really remember. Never Ending Story with what's his face riding Falcor.
Yep. Yep.
There's I think that this, like, for NECA to like go a different direction with like their Ultimate series where they can put that style.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yep. No, I agree. It's a cool pass. I just but it's going to be a pass for me. You know, I like everything that it's doing. I like what it's about. I like what the potential of it is. But it's not. It will not be a purchase for me. But anywho, so there you go. There's all of them. I think for both of us, Dungeons and Dragons is the number one.
Yep.
With Turtles 2, you're saying Thing 3 and Gremlins in last place?
Yep. And I kind of got a feeling that NECA's going to get surprised that the D&D set will draw a bit more of a crowd than their Turtle set.
It will. You know, I'll be curious if it does. You know, in my experience, going on preview night and getting the NECA stuff is usually what I try to do. I try to do the stuff that'll sell out quick on preview night if I can. And yeah, sometimes demand for things takes NECA by surprise. So I'll be curious to see how that all plays out. And you know, the thing again, for people that have not gone to Comic-Con exclusives, they'll have their booth and then you just go up and buy them at the booth. Generally, NECA says cash only on preview night, which again kind of limits the purchasers on there. So I always make sure I have cash on hand when I hit that floor on preview night. A lot of dealers will do that to kind of slow it down a little bit, especially on preview night. So I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I'll be curious to see just this whole experience. Will be interesting. All right, John, you ready to move on some of the Star Wars?
There's a lot of Star Wars to talk about.
There's tons of the Star Wars. So let's get to it here. First up, we've got another HasLab, my friend. And did you think the next Star Wars HasLab would be a lightsaber?
No way. No way. Mainly because, I mean, they make lightsabers what seems like on a daily basis, whether it's at the parks or really anywhere. You know, the Black Series lightsabers have been around for years now.
Yep, they have.
And you can do the Build-A-Sabers at the parks. It's not like this is a new venture for them. We're like, let's try and do a lightsaber. This is it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are they crowdfunding this?
Yep. Yeah. So here I got mine that I made when I went to Disneyland recently. So I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't love lightsabers and I don't think that this looks like a really cool lightsaber. And, you know, even if you haven't seen Obi-Wan, which I will be doing a live stream on the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. I'll probably cover the whole thing on GDL2. So on the Geek Dad Life page, you can go down. There's a link to Geek Dad Life 2. I'll post about it tomorrow too. But tomorrow night, 9 p.m., we'll be doing a live stream on the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. That being said, yeah, I don't understand why this needs to be a HasLab. I get that it is a much more involved lightsaber, right? You know, this is, even if you haven't seen Obi-Wan, this style lightsaber, you've seen it in Rebels when you first saw these characters, the Inquisitors. In Rebels, they spin so fast they can, like, you know, hover glide around with them. I don't know if they'll do that in live action. I don't know if it'll translate as well. So it is a really cool double-bladed lightsaber. I you know, so I'm not going to say it doesn't look cool. And I'm not going to say that, you know, if I probably still wouldn't buy, because if I'm going to buy a lightsaber, I want the most, I have the Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber on pre-order because that's my favorite lightsaber design, period, hands down. But I would probably pass on this at retail for $500. at a Disney park for $500, at anywhere for $500. But I find it really curious that they had a failed HasLab with the Rancor.
Mm-hmm.
And their next big bet is another thing that I just don't see succeeding, even with a very low threshold. It's only as a 5,000 target. But we're a few days into this thing, John, and we're not even at 1,000 backers yet.
No. And it seems like this would be the time where like it's full throttle, where, it might shoot up to 50% backed because of the hype of the show and celebration going on. People are in the spirit.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is, during that last, whatever it was, the Fan Friday and they showed off the other Black Series lightsaber, and with the interchangeable blades. So it's not like the blades are, people are saying like it's so big, it's look how tall it is, or look how long it is, because it's double bladed.
Yep.
Well, if you really think about it, that $500 is going to go towards tooling and production and all that. But they're already making blades.
Yep.
Like they're going to make the blades with the element that makes them light up different colors, whatever.
Yeah.
Like that seems like it's all done. So is just the hilt, is that $500 worth of toy right there? It certainly doesn't look like it. And if the big gimmick of this is spinning, it doesn't even spin.
It does not spin. So it doesn't do the cool spinning thing.
Is that like the first tier? We'll make it spin?
God, but they even mentioned tiers with this thing, I don't think. Right? Yeah, there's nothing about tiers. Nothing. So there's like no incentive to try and get to 5,000.
I just don't understand. Is like the Star Wars team being punished? Like, if you want to do this and be embarrassed all over again, that's your own choice, but we're not going to make this for a retail project. Or
I don't know. It's just it cash grab maybe. I just it's confusing. It's a head scratcher for sure.
Yeah. And in hindsight now, the Rancor was cool. It's sort of it justified itself. Maybe definitely not the price. We've talked about that a bunch of times, but to have that as a HasLab project. Now, when you compare it to this, it's justified. This is certainly not for $500.
With no spinning action. The blades are cool. I like the the wall touching effects and all that kind of stuff. But the Obi-Wan saber, which is not a HasLab exclusive, for less than half the price, has that same effect.
Yep. And you can just order it.
Yeah, you can just order it.
And it's gonna show up.
And these blades, this is for the Disneyland or Disney World, Disney Parks blades. Same kind of deal. You can insert it. This is $50 extra if you just want to buy the hilt without that. So the hilts are like $170 something. The blades are $50. Like the math here just doesn't make sense to me. And the other part of why the math doesn't make sense to me, John, I've seen people say in the chat, like maybe they saw the proton pack and then said, okay, people don't care about toys anymore. They want prop replicas. But we got a proton pack. A actual proton pack. Now, again, didn't have the Neutrino one. I will totally say that, but a proton pack for the same price as a lightsaber hilt.
Yeah. And you're comparing something that was a property that had almost no representation for so long, compared to a brand that has put out lightsabers every year.
Yep.
Like if you want a lightsaber from no matter what Jedi or Sith, whatever, you could probably find one. Not this one yet, because it just came out. We're just finding this character out in the Obi-Wan series. Hasbro, I don't understand.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, it give us Poe's jetpack. But but yes, it's different. But John's 100% right. Like we never got anything like that before, and we've had lightsabers now for a long time. It hasn't been 6 months because was it? No, maybe it was December. So we're about
December
or so.
December 14th.
Yeah. Roger. We'll make prop because and become a movie studio. So yeah, I think out of all of the I think I don't know, I just think this is a miss. This is a miss. But I don't even know if they think it'll be successful. I don't know how anybody in the right mind would think it's successful. Maybe they thought, okay, maybe Disney was like, okay, well, you need to make a Reva lightsaber, which is cool. And even if you don't like the character, I think she's a fine bad guy in the new show. I actually, spoiler alert for my conversation tomorrow, but I actually really like the first 2 episodes. But this style lightsaber is the same lightsaber. I mean, maybe there's some slight differences, but for all the Inquisitors. So even regardless if you care about this new character or not, it is a lightsaber design that I think Star Wars fans would like to have. I just think it's a really weird way to go about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ralph said he saw it in person. Look cool. Again, I have no doubt it looks cool. All their sabers look fantastic. They do a great job, but the HasLab component is the weird take here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said none of these new characters have street cred, but that's always the case, right? Like people hated Ahsoka when she first came on in the movie. They're like, "Oh, she's awful. She's so annoying." Blah 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 blah. But now Ahsoka is arguably one of the most popular characters in Star Wars. So
yep.
Look at Jar Jar. People hated Jar Jar. I don't know, maybe they still hate Jar Jar, but there's a lot more fans of Jar Jar today, John, than there was in 99.
There is. Jar Jar has become like such an endearing mascot for like overcoming
right?
the odds.
Yeah. So this was the one big miss I think of the weekend, and this got leaked earlier in the week. So which I was like, really? And as they continue to talk about it, and once it was fully revealed, I was like, really? But we'll have to see how it goes. All right, let's keep going here. Some of the other reveals. This I think is a Disney Parks exclusive. But it's a Ralph McQuarrie 2-pack in the Black Series scale with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. This one looks really awesome. If I see it at Disney Park, I'm probably going to pick it up, even though I have quit Black Series completely. But this one, Ralph McQuarrie style Vader helmet, I'm in every time. John, thoughts?
Same. I really like the Vader McQuarrie. When the 30th anniversary figures came out, they were great. I kind of wish they would do them in the vintage collection packaging.
Yeah.
Kind of give them a little bit more of an update. Although the 30th anniversary ones are fantastic too. But yeah, I would probably buy the pack, sell the Obi-Wan, and keep the Vader.
Poor weird Obi-Wan. Is it Marlon Brando Obi-Wan?
It does look like him.
I'm trying to remember now, like the casting that they want Marlon Brando at some point. I can't, wouldn't be a shocker if he was like on the list at the time. That's where Ralph McQuarrie was going on. Terrence Stamp. But yeah, this Vader looks sick. Oh, it's such a cool.
So good.
So I need this. It's a Disney Parks exclusive. Don't know when I'll get to a Disney park again, but hopefully it's readily available when I get there, or if somebody else gets it, please.
Or is it also on Shop Disney?
Oh, you're right. Maybe it is. No matter whatever it is, I need it. Adam Cyber calls out, yes, Shop Disney as well. So there we go. All I know is I missed the Disney store. Why did you kill it, Disney? was a fun store for my kids, and you took it away from us. We have some more gaming greats figures here. Love the bikes Scout Trooper design. Also love Grievous bodyguards. Thoughts on these? They're cool.
Yeah, they're cool. The Biker Scout's my favorite Imperial Trooper.
Yep.
But I'm not familiar with the gaming greats.
Neither am I.
I haven't played a Star Wars game since Battlefront 2, probably.
But it looks cool. For those that want them, I'm happy for you. And there you go. All right, there's a lot of these. Here we go. Hold on. Lola, have you watched Obi-Wan yet, John?
Yes. Yep.
A lot of Lola merch. Cute, robot character. I guess this is supposed to be the baby Yoda of this.
You know what this reminds me of? Like the very first time this shows up on screen. Batteries not included.
Ooh, yes. Yep.
It's like whoever was thinking of making this, the design was just like, oh, I'm gonna use that batteries not included. Saucer guy with legs.
Yep. Space Cowboy Lola is better than a Porg. I'd agree. Again, it's a pretty cute character. It's early going, so we'll see how it plays out. Because remember they did. There was that other little droid for Rise of Skywalker that didn't end up being relevant whatsoever.
Oh yeah, the Do or
that little green.
Yeah, it's just a single wheel
one. But these are really cute. The interactive one is super cute. We'll just have to me again, I'll see how it plays out. It doesn't have the insta appeal of Baby Yoda though. It's not
no.
Dio, yes. Dio, time to go. Give your cape and scepter to me. It's a 6-inch Black Series Ayla. This figure looks really good. But I have quit Black Series. John, thoughts here?
Yeah, looks great, but staying away from Black Series unless it's Rogue One.
But it's a
great looking figure.
It's a cool Jedi, awesome Jedi. She had a death scene in the Execute Order 66 in Revenge of the Sith. So cool that you're getting this figure. We've also finally got the end of Clone Wars Darth Maul. Way after, maybe a year or two after we got the Clone Wars Ahsoka from the final season of Clone Wars. That Ahsoka, which she's right over here, is it's not a great Ahsoka. The 3 3/4-inch one looks way better than the 6-inch one. So I don't think I'm getting this Darth Maul, even though that whole scene, that lightsaber battle is one of my favorite lightsaber battles of all time. In the last season of Clone Wars is incredible. But I think I'm still passing on this one. But this Maul does look really good. And again, it just makes me wish the Black Series, and they'll probably come back to her and make it better. But the Black Series Ahsoka from this scene, this lightsaber battle, is not as good as this Darth Maul. But it does look fantastic. Fifth brother in the new Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Again, early goings for this character. We'll kind of see how it plays out. I will say there is, the version of this character in Rebels. So if I did get this toy, it would be because of Rebels. But at least that version of the lightsaber is a lot cheaper.
It looks good. I'm so not I'm so out of the loop with all these characters because I started watching Rebels. I'm barely through it. I never really watched Clone Wars. So seeing all these characters in Obi-Wan, it's for me, it's the first time. And of course it's live action. It's not animated.
Yep.
And I really like these guys.
Yeah. If you like these guys, you'd love Rebels. Rebels, it's the classic Filoni thing where his first seasons always aren't they're not instant hooks, like the first season or so of Clone Wars. Clone Wars takes a while to really get going. Like season 3, I think, really is where Clone Wars really starts to heat up. At least Rebels, I feel like by end of season 1, into season 2. End of season 2 is some of the best Star Wars ever, and then as it goes on, the last season of Rebels is fantastic as well. But so I feel you that you haven't been able to make it through those, and it does make it tough that so much of the new characters that are brought into these series are Rebels or Clone Wars characters. But then that just means they have to do a really good job of introducing the characters. I think they've done a good job with Ahsoka so far in Mandalorian and whatnot. So we'll see how they play it off here in Obi-Wan for these Inquisitor characters. But given that, you think they're cool from what you've seen so far, since this is the first time you've really interacted.
Yeah, I really like them. They're almost like they're more so bounty hunters to me. Like they are like just add them to the bounty hunter gallery. You know, and I know are they all Sith? Like, do they all have powers?
Yeah, so the Grand Inquisitor was a Jedi Temple guard that turned to the dark side. And then most of the brothers and sisters were Padawans that were kind of converted into the Sith Inquisitors. So I assume there'll be some backstories here, but I feel like that'll probably give some of these characters some backstory, or maybe they won't. In Rebels, they don't really have a backstory; they're just kind of like antagonists chasing the remaining Jedi. So so they're force sensitive, just like a Jedi would be, and they work for Darth Vader to help kill the last of the Jedi. But yes, they are not Sith, right? They are not officially Sith, right? Because there can only be 2. So they're kind of like force sensitive, to your point, force sensitive Jedi bounty hunters, essentially.
Right. It's a gray area.
Exactly. Yeah, dark side assassins. There you go. I like that. Shiny people. Or yeah, dark Jedi. Yeah, only Vader and Bounty Pants are Sith. All right. But again, still cool that these characters are coming out. But we'll see. A lot of the Bad Batch characters, I think someone mentioned, a lot of them are peg warming because I don't think they have the same connection with people, maybe. But we'll have to see how that plays out. Riot Scout Trooper, Gaming Greats, Grand Inquisitor. I still, again, this species, a lot of people have made comments about his head. It just isn't the right shape,
right?
To this species, and I don't know. I don't know if it's like a different Grand Inquisitor. I really don't know how this is all going to play out. Other than I don't like the look of the live action Grand Inquisitor compared to the one on Rebels. The one on Rebels was also voiced by Jason Isaacs. I think, is that his name, or Jeremy Isaacs? Isaacs. Anyways, great actor. Did an amazing job voicing the character in the Rebels show. And yeah, the figure looks great. I just don't like the way his head looks, for me personally.
Yeah. I mean, I know what he looks like because I've had his figure a few times, the Rebels one. And yeah, it's more like cone head, or
like
almost looks like the Easter Island guy.
Yes. Yep. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, like, if it is supposed to be the exact same, like, I understand them like trying to make it not so awkward, but then it's like you're talking Star Wars. 99% of the galaxy is strange looking aliens.
Well, that, and they've been in live action before with the long heads. That's to me the biggest problem with this look of the character is it isn't like they've never done it in live action before, so this could be the way they look like in live action. No, in live action, in Revenge of the Sith, you see him. I think it's the planet that the final battle between Grievous and Obi-Wan happens. But they have like the long heads with the lines and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So just I don't like the way this character turned out or the way he looks in live action. So I'm gonna pass on it. Now I'm not gonna go ham and say it's the why is this the worst thing ever? Why are you killing my childhood or anything like that? But I don't like the way he looks. Yeah, Utapau. Isn't that their planet? I'm not I don't know everything. Yeah, exactly. The head is just too round. That junk man.
Yeah, they still put a false head on him, and it's still.
You can see like his hairline. It's like a really bad skin cap. Anyway. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going down. This one actually is pretty good. The fourth sister, she looks pretty cool. She looks cool in the show. This is a digital render though, but the figures, actual pictures of the figures at the convention look pretty cool.
Yeah,
this one looks pretty neat. So aside from the Grand Inquisitor, they all look pretty good to me. All right, so let's keep go. So Grief Karga. Haven't we already gotten Grief Kargas? Hasn't this been a notorious peg warmer?
He was a peg warmer. Yeah. Like, did they rescan his face? Or
I think it's a season 2 Grief Karga. Magistrate Grief Karga.
But was it necessary?
No.
I mean, did they look at what's hanging around on the shelves?
Yeah, again, don't get me wrong. I do really like the character. Love the actor. Right? I mean, Apollo Creed.
Yep.
Just so nothing but respect as a director, as an actor, as a character in the show. But yeah, I just lame.
Yeah. Lame. When they showed this, I was like, is this right? Is this the slide from reveals of 2019?
Yeah, exactly. The original, most people got the original for pretty cheap. So anyway, that's that. Don't know if that's that move. We've got some Black Series Stormtrooper helmets, a colorway, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, it's a pass for me though. I mean, hey, you had that sweet Boba Fett one. So.
Yeah, the Death Watch.
I do like the vintage collection Dark Troopers though. These look freaking awesome.
Yep. I like how it comes with the sort of like landing station. I don't know what you would call that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call that. It's cool.
Yeah, Riker took my damn hand. It's all in the hips. And honestly, I know people, and we've talked about it on this channel. I've done some videos on the plastic list packaging. But I feel like this packaging from the Star Wars looks really cool. Like you got to make sure the figure inside's amazing. And I think they're overcharging for a lot of their figures across the board. But I think this look, if you're going plastic free, does look really good.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks really good. When you displaying it, so obviously the trooper with his cradle thing, whatever you want to call that.
Charger, I believe you were saying.
Right. Where like when you see like it was Ahsoka and Grogu package, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like on the package, it was whatever, they're in the forest or whatever. And it's like, well, none of that stuff is included. You don't get a backdrop. You don't get that. Whereas like here, there's two different things in the picture. And it's like, all right, I'm getting all of that. That's there.
Yeah.
You get the value.
Yep.
Whereas some of these other things that they're, a $30 figure, that's, well, we took it out of the bubble and we put it in a box and we're doubling the price.
Yep. Yeah, this one feels right. You're 100% right. It's a new figure. You're getting the charging station, docking station, and it's a troop builder. And then like the docking kind of goes into that component, so you can have like a whole row of these things. And again, the packaging it doesn't have a bubble, but I think it looks really good.
Yep.
So I this was a really good one for me. And again, it's not just a repaint or something like that.
Yep. This is a strong addition.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Flash. Amazon will make sure your brand new toys look like retro collection when shipping them. Real pens and packaging included as a bonus. Yeah. And yeah, you're getting army builders in here. It looks really good. Yeah, exactly. It'll probably be $28 because that's what the other deluxe figures were, right?
Yep. I mean, but if depends when these come out. If these are shipping in another 6 months and we get another price hike, it might be $30.
Yep. Yep. Let's see here. We thought they would introduce the plastic-free vintage collection bubbles, but no, I guess we're still have bubbles in vintage collection, and we've got ourselves the Obi-Wan Kenobi version of the TVC series. I'm definitely getting this figure. I am at wit's end with Star Wars, Hasbro Star Wars lately, but you know, I'm enjoying Obi-Wan so far. I like that version of the character. And they're relatively, you know, if this is a retail release, maybe it's like $14 or whatever. So I think this is a buy for me. What do you think?
Right now it's still a pass.
Mm-hmm.
If the show keeps, you know, I think it's good. It's very good. It's really going to have to grab me by the end to make me want to buy more Star Wars.
Gotcha.
That's I kind of rein things in with Star Wars where I just try and stick with just a few things.
No, that's fair. But card back looks great, figure looks great. TVC is where it's at. Black Series Junior. Ryan Dole was ahead of the curve. You have a Rogue One requirement though in your collection. And
I do.
Thoughts on this R2 unit? Anton Merrick's droid.
If I find the X-Wing, I don't have that. I've yet to see it. I mean, if we find it at a show, I'll probably pull the trigger. But I don't really. It's not something I want to order.
Yep.
Like, I'd rather find it somewhere. And if that happens, I'll buy the R2 unit.
Yeah, it is one of those things where, like, if I had all three, if I had the X-Wing, the figure, and this, then I would be happy. But one of the three, not going to cut it.
Right. Because I'm not just going to get the droid, like, and have him be lonely.
Oh, man. So, okay, this Left Coast must be a Canadian. X-Wing is shelf warming at Toys R Us. Well, we don't have Toys R Us.
We don't have that. We don't even have shelves to make it warm.
Anyway. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw like a 3 3/4 inch scale vehicle for Star Wars on a toy shelf. Because Star Wars has been sparse at Target.
Yeah. I feel like the last, like, it was probably the Rebels series.
For 3 3/4? No, it hasn't been that long. What? No, Rogue One had vehicles, 3 3/4 inch vehicles.
Oh yeah, they did. They had the U-wing fighter. Yeah. They had like the Nerf integrated stuff.
I guess Hung Wen says GameStop's been giving them, but maybe I need to add GameStop to my rotation, I guess. But yeah, they've definitely switched to whatever is it Mission Fleet or something? That's the vehicles they've had on shelves.
Yeah.
Anywho. All right. Is that all? Is that everything? It's a ton of stuff.
Is that all?
Oh, okay. We got a Rebel Soldier pack. Cool. For your Hoth dioramas. We've got these, you know, vintage figure with the different colorway things. I know these are popular. I don't need them. This was the other of the vintage collection gaming greats, K2SOs. I know it's not K2SO. I think it's a different character. And there you have it. A whole bunch of Star Wars, a ton of Star Wars. So, John, we've gotten used to being disappointed with Hasbro Star Wars reveals, but I thought this was solid for what we've been getting. A huge miss on the HasLab, but some pretty darn good figures mixed in with some figures. Overall, I think it could have been worse for the celebration reveals. Your thoughts, John?
Yeah. I definitely think it could have been worse had if the stars weren't aligned for Obi-Wan coming out at the same time. I think it would have been sparse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was decent, better than expected.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly wasn't expecting a HasLab reveal at all.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they would have saved that till the end of the year or San Diego. But
they may very well still have one at San Diego.
Yeah, they could have one that more people will want.
Yeah, like what if this was just we want to have something that we'll call a HasLab to like drum up the because the Obi-Wan Kenobi is premiering this weekend. So we want to, we can't have stuff on the shelves. So we'll do a HasLab.
And you'll get it in 2 years. If it funds.
So it's cool to see products, but it's I'm not putting this all on Hasbro, but it's been frustrating for a while, and I blame JJ for this. The spoiler culture at Lucasfilm, or the non-spoiler culture, has ruined the toy buying experience, just because like we still don't have the Naboo fighter for Mandalorian. I've wanted that for 6, 7, 8 months now. When did that thing drop?
Yeah.
We still don't even have a picture of it yet. So, but at least there was a lot of characters related to this show dropping this week, and we got that.
Yep. And you got to figure they're holding the amount of stuff that they're holding back, because I mean the bigger event really is. I think the bigger event really is San Diego.
It is
for Hasbro, because I mean Star Wars Celebration is not about Hasbro. It's about Star Wars itself and everything about it. I think we put, or as collectors, we put so much expectation in Hasbro at Celebration, when they really don't have to show anything at all.
Yeah, we'll see. I think the thing about like the Hasbro setup at Comic-Con is like right next to the Star Wars booth or whatever. So there's usually a lot of great synergy there. And they kind of divvy up. It's kind of like Star Wars, Transformers, and Marvel is kind of like, and I think there's like some My Little Pony and stuff like that too. But those are kind of the big things that they have there usually. And I agree with Daxamil here. It's an issue of the show's not supporting the toys. Like there isn't the synergy. And the thing I think that frustrates Star Wars fans is like Star Wars created the synergy thing, like that. A new movie's coming out, so the toys are syncing up with the movie that's coming out. So there's just this ingrained muscle memory that just is at a sync post the JJ non-spoiler Lucasfilm thing.
Yep. I mean, if this was 1998 and a show was coming out, we would have had Midnight Madness at Toys R Us, just like with episode 1.
Yeah. And
we would have seen everything before even viewing it on screen.
And it didn't ruin the movie. Like it didn't spoil the movie.
No, not at all. Because half the things there, like you didn't even know what it was yet. If it was what side, good, bad.
Yep. Agreed. All right, John, let's wrap up with some Motu news. Yes, the Koldar, the first time getting him in action figure form, is in the Motu Origins line on Mattel Creations. This figure was announced at PowerCon this last year, and it was this one in Wondar. This one was always going to be first. To be honest, I know she's a Filmation character, but I was like, whatever. I'll get him to be a completist to review him on the channel, but I don't need him. Wondar is like, I need him. But it kind of came out of nowhere. no pomp and I mean, a lot of people were saying they got the email about it after it already sold out. But it did stay up for a while, even at 5 per customer. That was the limit, 5 per customer. It stayed up for about 30 minutes. But John, thoughts on this Koldar figure that sold out and we're now getting?
I was excited for him. I was pumped for a Filmation character that hadn't seen the light of day in plastic form yet. And it is weird. Like, it just showed up, you know. I think I got an email the day before.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And I loaded the site just like when everything else on Mattel Creations has gone up for sale. I load the site early in the morning. And I just leave it there. When the time came, checkout is easy. I did get an extra one just in case you didn't get one.
I appreciate it.
So when that comes in, that'll probably be a giveaway.
Well, but you don't maybe, because I got 2 as well with the intention of giving one away as a giveaway.
Okay.
Oh Lord, we got a
it's them again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the limit 5 per customer and still speculation on this where it's not a lot of people probably want it, so resale won't be that high. Is it really worth buying extras? I think that's what made it last long.
Yeah,
I think a lot of single unit buyers.
I think there was, but now what has me like, I don't know if you've seen this on like the Facebook groups and stuff like that. There's like a lot of, quote unquote toy anxiety that people didn't get it, and the resale value is pretty high apparently at the moment. So let's look at sold prices, because this was a $17 figure. I think after shipping it was like $25.
Mm-hmm.
So look at sold prices here. Sold, mate. What's today? 29th?
29th.
Yesterday, $79, $12 shipping. 74 with free shipping, 80 with $11 shipping, $54 best offer, 64, 59, 75. There's a 45.
Yeah.
49, $60 one bid. So
I looked at it immediately after, like right away, before he even sold out. And it seemed like the average was $50.
Yeah.
Selling, like somebody would just list it and it would sell right away for $50. I assume that's international buyers.
Yeah.
Just trying to get ahead of the game. And who knows? This might be like the Mini Comics Triclops figure.
Yeah.
Like he's dropped a lot because they put him back up for sale. So chances are, I assume that's customer, overstock for damage and return figures.
Mm-hmm.
When, so much time passes and they'll release that stock. So I'm going to guess that the same thing is going to happen with him, and then his value will drop again.
Yep.
But
yes, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how the price goes. If you missed out, what do you think the recommendation here, John? Is it to wait and see if the price comes down? Do not pay $70, $80?
Absolutely. Wait it out. This is the waiting game.
Yep.
And according to Mattel, these are going to be shipped by, it was an August date. So it's not too far. It's not that long of a wait. I would just wait this out. And this isn't like, a core character where you're jonesing for him in your collection. I think this is smart move is just wait it out. You'll probably get them for like $30.
Yep, I agree. Especially because it's just not it's an interesting character. It's not one that, I mean, again, it's a unique mini comic, which I think is, there's a lot of cool things they did for this figure.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like kind of one of those later release, Motu Classics figures that I'm kind of like, meh. And those still sell for pretty cheap. Like Tuscador, I think people were saying Tuscador. And that had a vintage figure, like, yeah, with a new Tuscador.
But with that said, everybody that is ordering Wandar will probably be the quantity 5, and he's going to sell out in 2 seconds.
I know. See, it's just like, dang it. Like, maybe should I hold on to the Coldar just to see if I need it to trade for a
You might need some trade bait.
No, but my intention is whenever they come in, I'll give away a Coldar if you missed out on it, as a Patreon giveaway or something like that. But anyway, speaking of Patreon giveaways, though, John, you still have a chance. We've gotten a couple new patrons in as the show has gone on. Patreon.com/GeekDadLife. Run out of time if you want to get in on this giveaway. Patreon.com/GeekDadLife. $5. You can do the $5 and then cancel immediately, I guess, if you want to. Or at least, you do it for the month. Like,
you can
for the month.
Come hang out after dark.
Yeah.
For the next 4 weeks.
You know what I'm going to talk about in After Dark today, John, among other things? I'm going to talk. It's so heavy. I can't even.
That looks so great.
Party wagon, third party wagon. Oh, it's so heavy. That I'm going to want to drop the damn thing now. Yes. Anywho, so we'll be there for that. But yeah, we'll be giving away the hot toy in just a moment. Anything else, John, before we wrap this thing up?
There was a new Cgi He-Man reveal.
You're right. It was the classic colorways, right? Sorceress.
Yes, the sorceress with that the bird or eagle something.
Io Tango.
Yes.
Up there.
Yep.
There it is, right there.
Yep.
It looks okay. I like the classic colorways.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to get it. I like the classic color.
And Zor. Yep, we got Zor. Michael, I'm okay with this approach as long as I also am able to get one and you don't buy it out from under me. They're calling it Cosmic Falcon, though, and not Zor. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a copyright issue.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how they don't have Zor, or maybe they lost it. Maybe they didn't keep it.
Well, they have Zor for the new Tila set, the Origin Zor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. One last thing before we get into Stump John, and then we'll do the giveaway. Next week, our good friend Sjogren is coming on. And if you like the giveaway this week, next week, he's going to be giving away one of these 11 Gorgons or Ella Gorgons. I think $100-something value. Going to be giving it away to a lucky viewer of this show next week on Toy Geeks. So be there or be square for a pretty awesome giveaway. I think this thing looks awesome. Also love Sjogren. Good peoples.
Good peoples. And he's always so educational.
Oh, yes.
Letting us know toys that we did not know existed.
God, every time he's come on, he's done something. I wonder if he's thinking of something this time. I don't know. Yeah, he probably is. If I know Sjogren. I know Sjogren. He's thinking of something for sure. All right. I don't even know where we're at on likes. We didn't really do a target. It's a holiday weekend episode. So there's, it's usually always not as many people here. We still have 240 people here, though. It's a good crowd for holiday weekend. But nobody did any like goals. People are, I think, sick of hearing me rap and or sing. Oh, I should have downloaded it. Maybe next time. A viewer actually spliced my rap, the Ice Ice Baby, with the music.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they speed it up at all?
Did they
keep the tempo?
Actually, they set it up to sync with the music properly.
Wow.
Yeah, it was incredible. But it was it was on like Monday and I've completely forgotten about it. I meant to like you know, have it set up. Where is it? I won't be able to find it now live. Maybe next time I'll remember to plug it in. But oh my god, it was awesome. It was amazing. And now I can't find it. Who sent it? Where is it at? Anyways, but they did a really good job. Maybe next time. Maybe I'll post it on the Instagram account. Yeah, nobody wants to just sing. Anyways, okay, John. We do have T Ponder sent in the accessories for this week's stump. John.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Gonna get me.
Yeah, no Andrew this week. Hope Andrew is doing well. Maybe just enjoying a holiday weekend here. So we've got 3 toys. I was gonna make sure I kind of have it. Okay, all right. This one's gonna be tough for you, my friend.
Uh-oh. Is it tough for you?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
Okay.
Not even a clue.
Uh-oh.
100
scared.
likes and Jay uploads that video to GDL YouTube. Oh, there you go. 150 likes or else Jay sings. Where are we at on likes? Are we not even at 100 likes? Come on, people. Hit the like button if you haven't hit it yet. Out of control. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay. All right, John, are you ready?
I am.
All right. Here we go. It's that time again. It's time to test John and his knowledge of all things toys. Yes, he is an expert of all things accessories, and we try to test him on that in a segment we like to call Stump John. So everybody in the chat, everyone all around the world, it's time to do what? It's time to stump that John or Sue. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Stu attack. Stump that John. Whew. All right. So again, these were submitted by longtime friend of the show, T Ponder. I mean, I gotta go back and check. I don't know where T Ponder you might know, but like T Ponder has been commenting in these live chats for over a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know.
That means he knows my weaknesses.
Exactly.
Trying to break me.
Trying to make you a fool. But if anybody else wants to submit accessories for Stump John, you can do so at geekdadlife@gmail.com. All right. So you have turned off the comments.
I have.
So let me pull it up. These are all in the same picture. And good luck.
I already have no idea. Man.
T Ponder been taking notes. He's waited his whole life for this moment.
What is the thing all the way on the right? Like, I don't even know what it is. Like, is it like a...
Remember, it's not After Dark, so it's not anything.
It looks like a table leg. And that blue jewel. Oh man. I'm kind of like mad because like that jewel thing, I think I have a green one that's like identical, and I've never figured out what that one goes to.
Oh.
And the hat, I have no idea. All of them, I have zero idea. I can't even take a guess.
All right, well, you got to at least fashion a guess. You can't like go through the whole thing and not even guess.
Okay. I wish I knew what was coming off of that thing. That table leg, whatever that is. It looks like there's like a wire connected.
It's like a hose or something of some sort, right?
Man, I wish I had scale. I don't know, the jewel thing. I'm gonna say, I don't know, something from like Crystar. Like they went to like the play set or something that I've never seen. The hat. What is that? The hat maybe from like man, I can't even make a guess. Like, I feel like it's something like for like little kids, not like action figures, but like Get Along Gang or something like that. And
That is Pimp Tracy.
I can't tell what that is at all.
Are you ready to throw in the towel?
Yes, absolutely. Get me out of my misery.
Well, it is a full stump, John. Congratulations, T Ponder. You have fully stumped, John. The hat is from the Santa Claus is Coming to Town Burgermeister Meister Burger.
Oh man. Nope.
Yeah. The jewel is Sonic the Hedgehog. Someone said Chaos Emerald. They're correct. And the last thing is a hookah from McGee. Is it McGee's Alice Caterpillar?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That was it. Was that Mezco?
I think so. So boom.
Wow. Zip. Nothing.
It's all Dungeons and Dragons, John. Oh my god.
I ain't mad at it. That stuff's difficult.
That was a tough one. Oh, here we go. Yes. Is this the biggest stump in history? We had a few weeks or a month or so ago, we had a clean sweep as well.
Yep.
But well done. You stumped him.
Yep.
Wow. American McGee's Alice Mezco. Who was those? Ralph, I was close with the bong. Very close. Very close. All right. Well, there you go, John. Hey, you can't win them all, right?
Nope.
Can't win them all. All right. It is now time for the giveaway. Let me just refresh one more time to see if any last-minute patrons came in. So if you want a chance at this hot toy, I'm going to refresh one more time, and that's it. All right. So here we go. We got them all in. Exactly. But you can win a Rex if you win again. What are we playing for? It is this Hot Toys Captain Rex from Star Wars, a $250 to $300 value. So it pays to be a patron. But also you can come hang out with us in the post chat today. I'm going to talk about the van. We'll talk about some other things. I got some toy hauls. We don't have time for toy hauls. I forgot to show some of the toy hauls. Whew. So let's see how we do. So let me share the wheel of names. And let's see how we do. Where is it at? Why aren't you showing? Oh, maybe because it's there. Hold on. Out of the way. There we go. And boom. So here is our wheel of names. We currently have 161 patrons on our Patreon, and there's 161 entries here. Now, there are some friends and wives that are on this list. So if it is any of them, I'll just throw them out and we'll spin again. Okay. That wouldn't be fair. But a 1 in 161 shot. PDG, yes, have somebody disappointed if I don't win. Hey, listen, good luck to anyone. Anyone can win. It'll be on the first wheel, like first spin, will win. So here we go. And did I miss this? I guess, Rick, I missed Rick's stump, John. Rick, I will do yours next time. I apologize, my friend. I don't think I did that one last time. Yeah, he did have one he sent in. Next time, Rick, I promise.
Next time.
Yeah, Caveman, you won last time. You won the big Skeletor. So there we go. How many Silva? There's a lot of Silvas. There's at least like 3 or 4 Silvas. Okay. Without any further ado, John, should we spin this thing?
We should.
All right.
We should. I'm dying here.
I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. It's for the hot toy, still in a plastic baggie. It's a big value here for your $5. We'll see how it goes. Let's click. And the winner of the hot toy
Automaton.
Oh, congratulations.
Awesome.
Automaton, been a viewer and a member of our community for a long time. Well done. Well done. So close. Jim Crandall was like, I was this close to going over to your name. Did I spell Mike Hex wrong? I'm sorry, Mike Hex, if you're on there. But actually, that's how it shows. I just literally copy and paste from the
No, I think he means
okay,
one, and you just spelled it wrong.
But I don't know if he's watching right now. He comments a lot on the videos. He's here a lot. So congratulations. Well deserved, well earned.
Nice surprise.
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. So again, thank you to all of our patrons. Again, it's only $5 a month. And with that, you get entered into a giveaway every single month. You get to hang out with us. We're going to literally come off of here and then go do another hour of hanging out and talking about toys and stuff on GDL After Dark. And it's radar, so we can curse to our heart's content. You also get your name in the credits of each episode, which I'm going to be doing in a second. And the Discord server. Again, if you don't want to miss out on the latest toy drop, it's a great place because we all kind of like, post and like, when's the next thing coming out? So a lot of great stuff, a lot of great value for the $5, and you help make stuff that we produce here on this channel possible. I'm going to pull up that list of names right now as we're getting ready to close out this show. Here they are, full list of our patrons. And again, thank you to everybody that hangs out with us every Sunday night, even on a holiday night or holiday weekend. A lot of us are off on the beach and stuff like that. So still so thankful for everybody that comes and hangs out with us every Sunday night, as well as whenever we do another drop. This Tuesday, 3 o'clock, we'll drop the Mo2C versus Masterverse. I will be opening up sealed Mo2C Skeletor and He-Mans and comparing them to these new Eternia Skeletor and He-Man figures. Be there. We'll have a lot of fun in the chat as well. And then tomorrow on Geek Dad Live 2, we'll be doing a kind of recap and live discussion around the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan. We can covering that entire season over at Geek Dad Live 2. Not 3 a.m., 3 p.m. on Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll notify you. If you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, hit the like button if you haven't done that yet. And for all the patrons, we'll see you over at the GDL After Dark. To everybody else, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you all next time. Hasta luego, and goodbye.